Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you. Great to see you again, Brother Nasef, and I do enjoy your very fantastic presentation, and it is touch our great concept from Islamic perspective. That is my first point to you, our brother, and I will go for 3 or 4 main things that I can propose in this workshop. The first thing is you may refer to some Islamic resources. You may go through Al-Ahkamu Sultaniyah, one of a kitab that written by ulama Al-Mawardi, and he elaborated how the administration of governance in Islamic perspective. And then the second one is also the same, the title of the book, Ahkamu Sultaniyah, written by Sheikh Abi Ya'la. And then you may also go through Ali Abdul Razik, who wrote the book on Islam wa Usul al-Hukam. And also you may go through there's a lot of concept in the Muqaddimah that authored by Ibn Khaldun, one of the greatest ulama. That's my first point. The second point is if we talk about the moral governance from Islamic perspective, there are 3 Greek philosophers who elaborate a very detail on this topic, and I mentioned 3 of them. You may refer to Al-Farabi, who proposed the concept of Al-Madinah Al-Fadilah, that the virtue of state. And you may also read some written book or concept from Al-Razi, one of the Greek philosophers. And the last one is Ibn Sina. 3 of them give us a good portray on what it means morals in Islamic tradition or Islamic thinker, or from Muslim philosophers. That's my second point. The last point is, and the third point is about the when you elaborate this already like mentioned in one of the discipline in Islamic political science, what we call the siyasah syar'iyyah. Siyasah syar'iyyah give us about the siyasah maliyah, and then the siyasah duwaliyah. Duwaliyah mean the administration of state, and then the third is siyasah syar'iyyah. So you may go through this concept, and then we can pick some of how we can connect with the problem of Bangsa Moro people, because as our brother said before, there are many kind of problem in that region. So minority, and then a Muslim, and the problem, the historical problem. So because all of the students, as you say in your letter to us, that senior official from Bangsa Moros, so they will learn about their own concept, but I believe they are very mature on this kind of concept from Islamic perspective. But our job is how to make this more into practice. And the fourth one is I will add more about what Brother Nasef told us just before this, about the concept of insaniyah, my brother. The concept of insaniyah, the humanity, how the concept of insaniyah, there is no gender in the concept of insaniyah. And then the concept of adab, you know, in Malay we say the peradaban. Peradaban means civilization. How the concept of problem of ta'dib mean how you have a good behaviors. And the concept of deen, when deen say turn to be Madinah, and then tamaddun, which means a civilization. So we in Islam there are a lot of concepts which very deep in because it's connect each others. The concept of insaniyah, the concept of adab, the concept of deen, and what our prophet implemented in Medina. The last one is I think this is a very good discussion to start about the source of morality, and it remind me the book written by Charles Taylor from Canada, who wrote about the source of morality in modern era, and I think that's how we connect with our source of morality in Islam. In Western, the grid or the foundation of we think is what I think is this good, but in Islam, what religion said about good, about what religion said about this is good or not. So we have to accommodate this through two kind of concept where we go very deep the problem of the I-ness, or in Arab we say the concept al-ana. So this is like 4 or 3 my comment to your very insightful presentation, brother, and great salam from Banda Aceh. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.